Hi, this is the R Markdown introduction for Professor Rothwell's Systems 101 class. My name is Matthew Lowick. I'm going to be taking you through the basics of R, showing you R Markdown, and doing some basic analysis. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so now some basics in R. I'll show you how to do some basic addition. Read a variable. So A equals 2. This is like the equal sign in other languages. This little symbol right here. There you go, 2. B equals A plus 2. B equals 4, pretty cool. A equals 2 times 5. A, pretty cool. See, so you could do a lot of cool stuff. Alright, now we can get into making a quick vector. Go GMU. 10, 15, 1000, 150, 70, 80, 55, 49, 34, 199. We can do some basic analysis on it. Remember, you only run what you highlight. I always recommend highlighting. So you see, I recommend highlighting. It's easier. I know there's a way you can run it all, but I always just recommend highlighting what you want to see, because that's usually what you're going to be doing. And R Markdown, it runs it all at once, which you'll see later. Alright, so we found the mean again. Go GMU. SD. Go GMU, there you go, you got your SD. Now I'm going to show you another vectors can hold multiple data types. Let's name it Go SEOR. Go SEOR. Oh, you need parentheses around these. I'm going to show a value. There you go. Now install this so we can do our markdown. That's how you install a package. Install the R markdown. When we connect it to left, it's gonna. It says restart. I hit yes, and it's going to install your packages. You need to be connected to the web because it's installing it from the internet. There you go. There's some basics of R. So for our markdown, we're going to be using a data set to analyze. So we have to find a data set. So I was going to show you a really awesome site, find data sets. So the one we're going to be using is 538. I don't know if you know Nate Silver. They predicted the presidential outcomes a few years back. They have a data set on here of drug use by age. So percentage of those who use alcohol in the past 12 months, median number times a user in an age group used alcohol in the past 12 months. They have the data, the download, they have discussion, they have activity, how many people are downloading it. So on this website Kaggle, there's competitions where you can earn money. I will warn you, it's super competitive. Not saying you can't do it, but just heads up. Google Analytics, customer revenue predictions, 2 Sigma, use the big stock movements. They have some that are just kind of cool challenges. Don't call me turkey and you win swag. So yeah, and the best known challenge you'll probably know about is the Netflix one. Netflix paid $1 million for someone to figure out an algorithm that could help match up people with shows, so they can recommend them good shows. You probably use it once a week. That was a really big challenge. You can find data sets on here. All different ones, NHL game data, NBA Player of the Week, Google Play Store apps, total business inventory and sales data, Boston Public Schools. So whatever your goals are in life, whatever you're trying to make a difference in, you could find something on here to be able to analyze. So to get our data set that we're using, I already have it up on Blackboard, saved and downloaded. You're just going to click the word MATLAB. So you go to course content from Professor Rothwell's page. Then you go down, MATLAB. Go down to the bottom and click drug abuse dataset. Save. And then it's saved. To be able to do analysis in our data set, we have to import it. So to import it, you're going to right click. What you're going to do is you're going to save it from the website like I've shown. Then you're going to go to your quick access or wherever you save the file. Right click on it. You're going to see the word properties. Click properties. Then, once you've done that, go and look on the properties, and right here we're location, and it says c.user is my computer's name, UC, user, right? It's in my downloads folder. You'll see you want to copy this. So copy that line right here, just the C:/ for me it would be user/UC/downloads. I'm having to use a screenshot on slideshow to show our markdown how to open up a file due to my software not working the best. So you're going to click File in the top left corner. Then you're going to click New File. You're just going to bring this up. You're going to click Our Markdown. It will come up with the title, whatever you want to name it. Your author, if you want to name it, just leave it with HTML selected as your Our Markdown type of file. Alright, so now you have your Markdown file up. You're going to see title up. That's the title you named it. Author, you'll see Matthew L., which is the name I put or whatever name you wrote down. The date you created the file. And the type of output you select, which I select output HTML. Alright, let me clear up my area. So I want you to delete everything below this. Then I'm going to click tilde, brackets R, tilde. So now I'm going to grab my data set, some of the pre-written code I have, to show you guys. So you'd want to copy from your properties. I have this. I've done it multiple times, so let's go ahead and grab my properties from the one I showed you guys. So don't get confused. I have the same data set multiple times because practice. So I'll walk through just like I'm one of you. So I want to grab it from properties. I showed you. You're going to want to hit slash, type in the letters drug abuse .csv. Remember, R can't recognize these type of slashes, so you're going to want to take the slash the other way. That's the file path. Drug abuse is the name of the file. .csv is where the files come, what type of file it is. If you open it up, it'll say that. Header equals T or header equals true. It just means that there's columns with names on them. So, you might have age, alcohol frequency for this data set, and so it doesn't get counted as another value. I want to name it drug, that way we can use it later. Now I'm going to end this code block, I'm going to run it. Voila, we have a data set. I want to view it, so I'll go ahead and view it. Why not? Alright. You'll see your data set right here. Pretty cool. Got a lot of cool data. Pretty sad that there's alcohol usage and some heroin usage among 12-year-olds, but yeah, this is what you can use with data. You can make a lot of good. You could show the world, help bring more help, right? So let's go to Untitled. I'm going to make another code block. gonna go grab some more code already written, so for time and such. Alright, so one thing I want to make a big point about is many of you probably in your other computer science classes, I know you guys would take SYST101, and if you decide to take more, or for you CS majors or whatever majors, minoring in computer science or minoring in systems, or taking this class for fun, you're gonna notice this is one code block, right? This is another code block. Scope doesn't. It's all in the same scope. There isn't like a this can't. You can't call in variables from this because it's in a different code block. No, it doesn't work like that. It's all like having one written out program. Now, if you were to loop an R, yes, scope does matter, but in this instance, it doesn't have issue. All right. So this is naming drug alcohol use as T, so we can convert it. So just naming, for layman's terms, naming T and drug alcohol use. And I can't spell drug alcohol use. So alcohol use, because I'm just calling on the value. Right here, I'm calling on the value from drug alcohol use. Alcohol.use T. Make it into a vector. Making the comment is $&R. Making drug alcohol. Alcohol use. Use into a vector. Naming age W from the drug dataset, and then making alcohol dot use into a vector, and this is plotting it. I'll show you guys in a second. On the right side, I'll run the graph just because I'll see if our markdown comes up. Okay. So here's our plot. And I'll show you our markdown in a second, but software difficulties. So you'll notice that it's colored because I said color based off the alcohol use. It's a pretty cool graph. Love it. R is awesome. You're going to do an X lab, which means x-axis. We can label it axes. So it's age on the x-axis. Should run. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can put a main on it. See if I'll just say alcohol versus age. See if it's just the size. It should be showing the I think it's just my window. I'll show it in a second in our markdown. So that's my X lab. That's my X label. Y lab. Alcohol use. Yeah, it's just my window, so you'll see X lab later. So alcohol use I labeled on the Y. Pretty cool, right? I'll show you one more. So that's just a basic bar plot. Well, I want on the X right here. I decided to have it label based off the color. Now I'm going to show you a histogram. I'll make another code block to emphasize there really isn't like a scope issue or anything. Histogram. Based off drug alcohol frequency is pretty cool. If I made that true, there's all these different things in R. It would show the frequency on the Y. And then one last thing, just remember you can always look at the help. You'll notice frequency, it'll explain it, probability, pretty cool, love documentation. It's why people with degrees not in statistics, part of the reason they're able to work in data science is because there's such great documentation that they can program and they can figure it out. It's great for all you guys. Alright, so one thing I wanted to point out really quick, I know you can't see me clicking around here. We're going to click, like if I was to click knit, like highlight it, knit to PDF, I just have to name the document really quick. You're going to notice in your console window, it'll just take a second. What did it do? It should come up with, okay, there we go. So right here, you'll notice that you need to download MikTeX if you want to do PDF. It takes a while to download, so give it a couple of hours if you choose to. Make sure you download the complete rather than the basic installation. I highly recommend doing that. If you choose one, use PDF, and complete allows you to do it, basic won't. Yeah, and I'll show you guys our Markdown PDF in a second. Alright, so here's our Markdown PDF in HTML format. It looks very well presented. I'll give a quick walkthrough here. Here's all that we did. It's laid out nicely in HTML format. Matthew L, my name, the date, shows all the code nicely, shows the graphs, there's age, just my window sizing was having a little issues. You see the histogram of drug alcohol frequency. It's really cool. PDF looks great to present too. It just takes a while to download, and I just wanted to show what you guys could do if this was like a mini assignment or something. You know, we all get busy with class. And yes, this is just amazing what R Markdown can do for you. You could probably incorporate this if you have to use R in any of your future classes, like if you're doing the financial concentration, maybe operations research, your senior design. Pretty cool. Alright, well, I thank you all for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you.